You got a couple of top 15 teams, and you've got quite possibly the top 2 picks in this summer's NBA draft. If it's not going to be Kansas's Darryn Peterson, it could very well be AJ Dybantsa of BYU. You want to talk about a lot going on here this afternoon. It's all going on here at the Fog. You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. Jay, I don't think you and I are the only people excited about this game here today.
Well, it's always a privilege to be in Allen Fieldhouse. It's the best venue in basketball, but the 1,000th game in this great arena. 2 outstanding teams and that are led by 2 super talented freshmen. It's going to be a great afternoon of basketball.
2 great players who played against one another twice in high school. We'll tell you about that as time allows. But let's start with Darryn Peterson of Kansas, who appears to be past the ankle situation now.
Playing in only his 11th game of the season due to different ailments and injuries. But Darryn Peterson is as smooth a scorer as you're going to find. He scores the basketball as easily as Kevin Durant did. They're very different players, but averages 21 points a game, shoots over 42% from 3. If he gets hot, he can go for 30, maybe more.
Missed 9 games with cramping in his legs. Missed a game last week with a sprained ankle. Meanwhile, you said he could go for 30. AJ Dybantsa went for 43 last week against Utah.
Well, you talk about an NBA offensive game. He can really get to his spots. Great footwork. He's 6'9". He can rise up above, and he really operates in the mid-range. And it's not going to be just one guy that's charged with slowing him down. It's got to be all 5 Kansas defenders in great help position.
Boy, if the hair on your neck's not standing up a little right now, I don't know what to tell you. The 396th consecutive sellout here at Allen Fieldhouse. Even by Kansas standards. Trust us when we tell you, it is loud here right now. Underway, and the Jayhawks get the first possession.
He's basically second on this Kansas team in every major category. He has been outstanding all season long.
Tipped away by Peterson, and fouled, and will head to the free throw line. Sometimes would start a game, play very well, but was unable to finish a game. Bill Self
30 in any given game, and he gets a lot of defensive attention, which opens up things for his teammates.
Peterson averaging 21.6. How about the switch to the left?
You talk about it. He puts effort into it, but he makes it look effortless, and he's so smooth. But his ability, this is the difference in him. And that puts some size on him and keeps Flory Badunga out of foul trouble near the bucket against Kevaketa.
A miss for Saunders on a 3. Here's Peterson. Got it! And what a start for Darryn Peterson of the Jayhawks.
You think his eyes got bigger?
Boy, do they have a couple of good ones in Darius Acuff Jr. and Malik Thomas. They're combining for about 35 a game. Peterson knocks another one away. Second time he's done that.
Well, talk about a two-way player. He has been active in every aspect of this game, and he is on fire.
A sensation.
With his second steal of the game, getting that right hand in the passing lane, knocking it away. But this is just a big-time shot. Waved away the ball screen by Badunga
there, but could not get it over the front of the rim. Dybantsa, you can see he wants to get going. He draws a foul. He still has not attempted a shot here in this game better than 8 minutes into this one.
It's absurd.
Right. This building named after Fog Allen. This is Allen Fieldhouse. It opened in March of 1955. Fog Allen was still coaching. He was right near the end of his time, but was still coaching when they opened this building. It holds 16,300, and this is the 396th consecutive sellout, and they are loving every single
that everything bogs down, and you're not going to be able to get what you want, and you're helping the BYU defense.
Dybantsa, can he get himself going? A trip, a foul is called on Elmarko Jackson.
I'm not sure about that. I thought that Dybantsa just lost his footing more so than got tripped, but Bryson Tiller was right there as a help defender. Yeah, that's a bad call. There was no trip there.
And it's a significant call because it's the second on Jackson, who has to come out of the game. Dowell takes his place. Dybantsa with a travel, still unable to get going.
Dybantsa has had different matchups throughout the course of
another special game that we'll get a chance to call next week.
And we go from Darryn Peterson and AJ Dybantsa to Cameron Boozer and Caleb Wilson.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
And they could be the top 4 picks in the draft.
I think they will be.
Yeah. And they're all playing at an All-America level, especially right now, Darryn Peterson.
That was just a diamond floppy.
10 starters have scored. The only guy who hasn't, AJ Dybantsa. Saunders misses a 3. And Peterson and Davis still fighting for the ball. Possession arrow gives it to Kansas.
Well, how impressive has Peterson been? Now, there's no rule that says you have to let go of the ball. And I don't blame Darryn Peterson or Kennard Davis for not letting go. The referees will get it from you. But I like the fight, saying, hey, man, there's nothing in the rule book says I have to let go first. I ain't letting go.
BYU came into this building.
Basketball is about rhythm, establishing yours and disrupting theirs. And Kansas has disrupted the BYU rhythm from the jump.
And Darryn Peterson has been the most disruptive guy on defense. That's his 3rd steal.
What a pass.
White from the corner for 3. Kansas dominating right now. And Dybantsa finally with his first points of the game as he knocks down a 3. Years with Westchester, joined the program in the fall, got eligible just before Christmas. He gives them some energy and a rebounder off the bench.
Well, Kansas is really gang rebounding on the defensive end. All 5 white shirts going to the defensive glass.
Right face guarding Peterson. Peterson gets a little space and knocks it down. Trey White the assist.
Well, if you're wearing a Kansas uniform right now and you're not looking for Darryn, they need first one solid possession where they move the defense and can attack it. They played this whole game in the half court.
Dybantsa gets to the rim first time tonight. He's got 5 points now in this game.
Just got a little fade screen to catch the ball on the right wing and then just ripped through and took it baseline. They raised up the Kansas defense so there was no help.
Peterson jams it. Oh, what a finish by Darryn Peterson. I'm no Dr. J, but I think he's feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, good diagnosis there, Dr. Shulman.
Tipped by Tiller. Wide open corner 3 for Wright, who's into double figures now with 10.
Well, you talk about explosive. Darryn Peterson gets that screen up top. Gets a little head of steam and just goes right over the top of 2 BYU defenders, including Keba Keita, for a spectacular finish.
And you're right, he got hit across the face by Mihailo Boskovic. Dybantsa, tough shot, and he hits it. He's now got 7.
He used that right shoulder to Melvin Council Jr. And what a great shot fake by Bryson Tiller.
Saunders slams it in with the left. He is not a number of guys in this game who are going to play at the next level. Wright steps in. Dybantsa rises up for a 3 and hits it.
Most of Dybantsa's threes on the season have been if Keaton Wagler wasn't on the list at Illinois. How great has he been? Had 46 points at Mackey. Well, you talk about rip and run. What speed by Melvin Council Jr.
How many guys in the country are faster end-to-end with the ball than Council, the St. Bonaventure transfer, whose numbers are pretty similar to what he put up last year with the Bonnies, and that's impressive, stepping up a level into the Big 12. Throws per game. He has a game that you can say, hey, that's a pro game. The way he can draw fouls, get to the line, score in different areas.
Well, he's got a few challenged and maybe questionable shots taken by Kansas in this game.
Dybantsa will hit, and that's more like a move we have seen often this year from AJ Dybantsa. He's got such. Dybantsa driving again. Turnaround. And a foul to send him back to the line.
Boy, Tiller wanted to give good pressure on that shot. He might have just ticked his hand. He did a great.
Kevin, Coach, thank you very much. You're looking at Darryn Peterson, who remains on the bench. He went out about 2.5 minutes ago of game time, but has remained on the bench through 2 timeouts. We don't know if there's anything going on, but I think it's natural that a lot of Kansas fans, Jay, might be thinking, is there something going on? Maybe he's got some cramping again. Again, we have no idea. He's been sensational today, the best version of himself, which is saying something, but we haven't seen him in several minutes now. After they knocked down 9 in the first half. Bidunga rejects Dybantsa, and Council again a blur to the other end.
Well, Kevin Young thought that was a foul, but how about
the history of this building is something to behold. Richie Saunders is something to behold right now. Jay, he's got 30.
He has been the offense.
Here's Saunders. Another one. His 6th 3 of the game, and now a career high 33 points.
And a horn set.
Dybantsa with Bidunga on him. Finishes. Boy, a strong finish there, because Bidunga looked like he got a piece of it.
Boy, great hesitation. And just that little hesitation move, the stop and go. And he takes such long strides. He's able to cover so much ground. You know, his 2 steps are. This is a huge stop for BYU if they can get it.
Shot clock running down. Off balance.
Oh!
Council!
Boy, not the prettiest.
People, including both of these teams, BYU and Kansas.
Right now, the focus for the Kansas defense has to be Richie Saunders. If AJ Dybantsa gets the ball, he's going to be made to take a tough 2. Saunders can knock down a big 3 on you.
Bidunga on Dybantsa. Right now, Tiller on Saunders. Wide left on the 3, but Dybantsa runs it down. But we have a foul on the Cougars on Keita. Or is it Rob Wright? It might have been on. Bošković will force one up, air ball, but the putback by Keita. Tiller gets it across to White. Looked like Keita fouled him. They don't call it, and White will lob it up for Bidunga.
Fantastic game.
McDowell down with it, ahead to White. The exclamation point on a victory here this afternoon for the Kansas Jayhawks. Game number 1,000 here at the Phog will end with a W for Kansas as they run their winning streak to 5.